Major League Baseball welcomes you to the following presentation of the San Diego Padres.
Last night it was a slugfest in Seattle, and in the end, the Mariners outslugged San Diego. The Mariners take home the Vetter Cup after a 9-6 victory as they secure Game 1. We welcome you back to the Pacific Northwest and to Seattle, T-Mobile Park for Game 2, the middle game of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners. Fernando Tatis Jr., he homered last night. He's leading off tonight. Padres loss, a Dodgers win puts the Dodgers on top by a game in the NL West. Cal Raleigh connected on his 50th home run last night. A look at the AL West standings. The M's win. The Astros were off last night, so the Mariners are now a game and a half back. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Mark Grant. Welcome to Padres Baseball, presented by Major League Baseball. 4 home runs last night was not enough, but one of them belonged to Gavin Sheets, who's having a career year.
You know what's unbelievable, Don? A.J. Preller inked this guy on February 8th prior to spring training. And we are sure glad to see him in a Padre uniform. He's got some slug, he's got some pop, extra base hits. It's a career year for Gavin Sheets. Here are the highs. The batting average, 256. He's parked 18, driven in 59. The hard hit rate at 47.4%. To put it in perspective, the Major League average, 35%. In the last 11 games, 8 extra base hits, hitting at a 367 clip for Gavin Sheets.
Tonight it is Dylan Cease on the mound for the Padres. Been kind of an inconsistent year for Dylan. One thing he has done is, after a Padres loss, pitched pretty well.
They need a stopper in the rotation to stop that losing streak, and Dylan Cease could be the guy. I tell you what he needs to do. He needs to be quick and economical in that first inning, maybe fewer than 15 pitches, because I tell you what, following a Padres loss, that's 13 starts, a 2.75 ERA, they're whipped just a little bit above 1, and the opponent's only 191. It's that swing and miss slider that's the difference for Dylan Cease.
Big difference between home and road, and that is where Luis Castillo likes to pitch.
This guy has got a live arm, and I tell you what, he's got a lot of swing and miss. 14 games started at home. Just forget about the road. We're in Seattle. 2.41 ERA, the whip at 1. Opponent's only 2.02. He goes top of the ladder with movement. He's got the breaking ball. He misses a lot of bats.
Coming up, a look at 2026. Next year's Padres schedule was released today. Mike Pomerantz will join us next to review the notable series on the docket for 2026. That's next. We return to Seattle.
Hey players, things are about to get real here in San Diego with the all-new Jamul Casino Resort. Gorgeous boutique rooms and suites, exciting new eats and drinks, and a rooftop pool. It gets real this summer at Jamul Casino Resort, the players' place.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Nice Oakleys, Stipe. Where'd you get them?
GovX.com.
Man, I gotta get me one of those. Where'd you get it?
GovX.com.
Hey, Stipe, nice boots. Where'd you get those?
GovX.com. Use it. Exclusive deals for first responders, military, and law enforcement only at GovX.com.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your safety check.
Whoa.
And your weekend getaway. It's more than an SUV. It's your choice. Equinox or Equinox EV.
Or current qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $299 a month. See your San Diego County Chevy dealer.
Boxes won't know the best bike routes. Buy from Kim on Off-Rub, she will.
Normally at Hogwarts, the sorting hat picks your house. But with this Harry Potter theme game hat, you choose. Get yours September 1st at Harry Potter Day. Visit padres.com/themegames.
Padres Baseball is presented by Sequan Casino Resort, official casino partner of the San Diego Padres. By your San Diego County Toyota dealers, a proud partner of the Padres. By UC San Diego Health, the official healthcare provider of the San Diego Padres. And by Petco, official partner of the San Diego Padres. Back in beautiful Seattle, it's game 2 of the series, but before we get it started, let's check in with Mike Pomeranz.
Oh, you're right, Don. Absolutely gorgeous night here in Seattle, and for me, this is that time of year I perhaps love the most. You've got your Padres pushing toward the postseason, and then, like a kid getting a gift, you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the next season. So let's go ahead, unwrap that gift a little bit, give you an idea of just what you can expect. Opening day going to be March 26th with a series against the Tigers, who are playing very well, and they'll likely still going to feature Tarek Skubal, one of the frontrunners for the American League Cy Young Award. Then you've got the Cubs in town in late April, and then I know everybody's marking their calendar for a couple of home series against the Dodgers in May, and then again in late June. You've got the Blue Jays, the Astros, and then the vaunted Yankees coming to town September 4th through the 6th. So a lot of really great milestones to keep an eye on as you start putting your calendar together for next season. So put together your bucks, get your dollars in a row, make sure you've got that discretionary income at the ready, because we've got a really nice schedule on tap for 2026. Let's get you set, though, for baseball tonight. Got to keep Cal controlled. Padres looking to limit baseball's home run leaders on a prolific long ball run. Don and Mudd have the call for Game 2 coming up.
This your bag, sir?
What gave it away?
Oh, you the Geico Gecko! I'm a huge fan. I filed a claim for my car with the Geico app. Only took 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, Geico's all about getting more than just savings.
The next time, how about less fluid ounces?
Fair enough. Oh.
You use this much serum?
Well, my skincare routine requires...
Trash. And a pump top? It's gonna make a mess. Well, I'm taking this.
You took all of them.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Have a nice flight.
Appliance Alley, San Diego's largest locally owned independent appliance center, providing excellent customer service since 1995. With a wide range of top quality appliances, Appliance Alley has you covered. Whether you're doing a complete kitchen remodel or just upgrading an outdated appliance. With brands like Miele, Thermador, Viking, Decor, Whirlpool, and many more. You will always find what you are looking for at Appliance Alley.
No outlet? No problem. Choose a better, faster, longer-lasting PC powered by Snapdragon. Switch to Cox Mobile and get Samsung Galaxy S25 for only $99.99 with an eligible trade-in. All running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability. Get Galaxy S25 for only $99.99. Visit a Cox store or cox.com/mobile.
Struggles against Dylan Cease continue.
No hits for the Nats! Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter! Presented by UC San Diego Health. We welcome you back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we get ready for the second game, the middle game of this 3-game series, and the Padres looking to bounce back after dropping the last game of the homestand against the Dodgers and the first game of this series here against the Mariners.
This game of baseball, Don, you all know is not fair. The Padres hit 3 home runs in 1 inning last night. You would think that'd be enough to win, right?
You'd think
Putting
so.
the runs on the board, but that's not the case. It's a beautiful night in the Emerald City, ready for Game 2. M's, Padres, big league ball game coming your way.
Well, taking the hill here is Luis Castillo, taking his team out onto the field as the Mariners take the field tonight in Seattle. Roof is open for the second straight night, and the conditions are perfect. As we check out the Padres starting lineup, brought to you by UC San Diego Health. For Mike Schultz, it's Fernando Tatis Jr. in right field with Luis Arraez DHing. Manny Machado at third base bats third with Ryan O'Hearn at first base. Xander Bogaerts at shortstop with Gavin Sheets in left. Ramon Laureano in center field bats seventh with Jake Cronenworth at second base. Freddie Fermin does the catching, batting out of the 9 spot for San Diego. On the mound tonight for the M's is Luis Castillo.
32-year-old, three-time All-Star, making his 27th start for the Mariners this season. Nice numbers, especially here at home, where the Mariners really play well at home here. 40 and 26 for the M's here at T-Mobile Park. And there's some swing and miss there, and he's a strike thrower, Luis Castillo.
Let's take a look at StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud.
What does he throw strikes with? Well, you take a look at the arsenal of this year for the right-hander. Pretty high on the four-seamer at 47%. He'll mix in the sinker, slider, and changeup. He pounds the zone at one of the better starting rotations in all of baseball when they're healthy, these Mariners.
Left to right across the outfield, it is Rosarena in left, Rodriguez in center, Canzone in right, third to first. It is Suarez, Crawford, Young, and Naylor, with Raleigh doing the catching for Castillo.
It's a beautiful night in Seattle. Coming to you from the corner of Dave and Edgar. Padres, Mariners. Stepping up to the plate for San Diego here in Game 2 is Fernando Tatis Jr. Stepping up to the mic with the play-by-play is the voice of the San Diego Padres, Don Orsillo. Donnie, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mudley. Here we go. Game 2, the middle game of this three-game series between the Padres and the M's. Fernando standing in on the right side. As Luis Castillo ready to work here in his 27th start of the year. And the first pitch of Game 2 is fouled back just below us. So Fernando jumping on that first pitch. Does that quite a bit.
Yes, he does, especially if it's a fastball in his happy zone. Finds himself in the hole 0-1.
His 130th game of the year. This is team game 133. So he's just missed a couple this season.
It's the playoffs. I mentioned it last night, Don. To me, this is the playoffs. Padres trying to win the division.
Game back of the Dodgers as the Dodgers beat the Reds last night. This one out to right center field. Julio Rodriguez not going to get it. Up over his head. Fernando is trying for two. The throw to second base is offline, and he's in safely. So a double to start things here in the first inning for Fernando. Out of the reach of Julio Rodriguez.
Julio's going to watch it on the big board. Fernando's going to watch it as he slides into second base, and he tries to go inside, and he misses. Fernando rifles this one to the gap. Now the race is on. Good arm right there, but an errant throw.
A good throw. It's going to be close.
Yes, it'll be very close. And Fernando knows that. But Fernando, I got you. Trying to throw me out.
So Fernando at second base. Lead things off here in the first inning. Luis Arraez twisting out of the way of a pitch inside. 94 on the fastball to Arraez.
Good way to start this one off with a double.
Yeah, if they can get to Castillo in the first inning, that would be ideal. Absolutely. As well.
Yep.
It's one of those guys, if you don't get to him in the first, you may not get to him all night.
His stuff moves. He throws strikes. He throws quality strikes.
2 hits here last night for Arraez, going 2 for 5, had a double and an RBI. He's had 6 doubles over his last 10 games. Time for the Sequan Casino Resort scouting report.
Well, he's got the high velocity fastball, which moves, mind you. He misses bats. There's some swing and miss there, and he limits the walks. He'll come right after you. And the numbers here at T-Mobile Park, very good for Luis Castillo. Very good.
Fernando at second base. Nobody out here in the Padres first inning. And he lifts it foul off to the left out of play. Eyes down on the count, 1-2. Next third in the league with 15 3-hit games. Tied for second in the National League in multi-hit efforts. He's had 42 multi-hit games. It's a ground ball left side to short. Crawford to the backhand, long throw, and he will be out. Wow, we'll see if they challenge this. Very close at first base. What a play by J.P. Crawford, if he indeed made it. No challenge.
Wow, what a play by Crawford. You are right, Don. That is a big league play. That's as good as you're going to see. Going to the hole, 5.5 hole. On the run. Now his momentum going towards the line. He's got to get something on it. There's the one hop. Ooh, that's close. That's as close as it's going to get.
Here's the thing. If it's close, like you said,
right,
you don't want to lose your challenge in the first inning.
Great call.
So that's part of it, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Totally agree with you. What a play, though.
One down here in the inning. Fernando was unable to advance. He remains at second. It brings up Manny Machado. A half-hearted swing there. Changed his mind in the middle. 289 with 21 home runs, 78 runs batted in.
I mentioned Castillo good at home. We talked about it off the top, but if you're just joining us, first of all, thank you. Secondly, at home, 2.41 ERA here. Opponents hitting 202 on the road, Don. On the road, 5 ERA. Opponents hitting 320. So very good here at T-Mobile.
Likes the mound?
Yep.
Perhaps the view, the backdrop. I don't know what it is.
Could be, and also somewhat of a pitcher's park here. But you're right. A lot of it is between the ears. You look at that schedule. I'm starting at home. Oh, nice. Against the Padres? Nice. See if the Padres can turn around those numbers.
1-1 is tap foul over by the Padres dugout, third base way. It's definitely tougher on right-handed batters. He hit it just 221 against him.
Yeah, I think it's that sinker that he throws to righties down and in tough. Lefties, that ball's going to be down and away, outer half of the plate. That could be one of the reasons why you see those numbers.
Elevates, and Manny chases the 95-mile-an-hour fastball, strikes out. First K of the night for Luis Castillo.
There's that high fastball is talking about at 95. Splits the plate up near the letters for the swing and miss.
Late life.
Yep.
So 2 down. Fernando still at second base. Brings up Ryan O'Hearn. Talking to some hitters today about this backdrop. They love it here in Seattle. Very dark, and you can see the ball well.
It's perfect. Even from
batter's eye.
Yeah, from our vantage point, that's a great backdrop for the hitters to see that baseball. It's got to be one of the better ones.
Yes. No signage to speak of out there either. I mean, it's very just kind of dark, and you can focus.
Have to see how it plays tomorrow during the day game.
Same thing like last night, early evening. Could be going all over the place.
Are you saying that guys were seeing the ball well last night, right?
I think so.
Yeah. All those home runs early.
Yeah. Ball seemed to have some good carry. Both sides. 3 home runs in 1 inning here last night for San Diego. Kind of yanked that pitch down and in. The slider to O'Hearn.
Oh, it's going to be fun to watch Fernando. A ball that finds the hole right here. Tim Leeper's going to be sending him. Especially 2 outs, crack of the bat.
And he takes ball 4. So the first walk allowed by Castillo, and Bogaerts will get a chance. Score a free jumbo jack from Jack in the Box after a Padres home run with the purchase of a large drink. 2 down here in the first inning with Tatis at second, O'Hearn at first, and Xander Bogaerts. 262, 10 homers, 48 runs batted in for Bogaerts. He was 1 for 4 here last night, and the recipient of strike 1, not sure it was.
Well, the way he went after O'Hearn, and we showed you the splits as we take a look at this pitch here. Look at the movement on that. He gets the call on the sinker. Better numbers against righties. You know, he threw him strike 1 and then walked him on 4 straight. So he may have been pitching around him to get to Xander, the right-hander.
So we got a foul tip for strike 2. Straight fastball right there at 95. Next pitch would be 20 in this first inning for Luis Castillo. Runners go, and a soft line drive into left field, a base hit. Around from second comes Fernando. O'Hearn will be stopped at third as Xander Bogaerts drives in the game's first run. Padres lead it 1-0. That was an 0-2 pitch.
That was beautiful. Fernando's off and running. Xander fights this one off. That nearly hits him in the belt buckle. Gets the hands, clears the hands. Fernando will scamper home with the first run, and the Padres got action here in the top of the first.
First and third, 2 down, a run in. Looking for more if they can get it here in this first inning. Gavin Sheets. A swing and a miss for strike one. Started him with a slider, no fastball.
Another RBI opportunity for Gavin Sheets. Talked about him off the top.
He was 1 for 3 here last night with a home run and an RBI. He's been powering up with a chance to play on a more regular basis lately. Last 14 games, he's connected on 9 extra base hits, 5 doubles, 4 homers, and 7 runs batted in.
Just fight something off right here. Avoid a strikeout, put the ball in play. You never know where it's going to go. That would put another run across.
More pitches for Castillo. He's had to work hard here in this first inning. He's given up a run. He's not out of it yet.
Not bad on the ratio there. Good hitting from Xander.
3-1. 2 3-ball counts here in this first inning for him.
This is almost the same sequence to Ryan O'Hearn. Called strike and then 1 2 3 4. Ball 4. Strike 1 here. Ball 1, ball 2, ball 3.
25th pitch of this inning. And that is ball 4. That'll load him up. Second walk of the inning. Bases loaded, 2 down. Steve Woodworth, the pitching coach, is headed out there. Trying to calm down Castillo here in the first inning. No, it's time down for our Coors Light beating the pressure. Most hits with runners on for the Padres in August. Tied with Fernando is Ramon Laureano.
Oh, that's beating the pressure right there. He chooses chill, Ramon. And in this situation, you talk about pressure, all the pressure's on the pitcher. Ramon Laureano can just sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to look for a pitch early on. Put a good swing on it. Try not to do too much. He uses the whole field. Good opportunity for Ramon.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Run in for the Padres looking for more. Ramon Laureano now with 20 home runs on the year. Started him with a fastball at 95. Straight challenge. Bases filled with Padres with 2 down in the inning. Foul back to the screen. As Castillo tries to minimize the damage in this first inning. He gets out of this with just the 1 run. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, the last 2 pitches really tells us a lot. He's going right after Ramon.
Probably the message from his pitching coach who's just out there.
Hey, you got good stuff. Go right after these guys. Don't give the hitter too much credit.
Next in a slider. And it's ball 1. 27th start of the year for Castillo. ERA of 3.5 coming in. And a fly ball lifted to left field. To Rosarena going back to the warning track. He's at the wall. It is gone. Ramon Laureano plays in Slam Diego. Grand slam puts the Padres on top 5-0. How about that start in Seattle?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, you did it. He clicked him. He's the secret weapon, Ramon Laureano. Oh, you go, Ramon. You rock on with your natural born self. That's a great photo right there. All 4 of them, you betcha.
Second career grand slam for Laureano. He can add it to his resume.
You're hired. I like what I see here. I like that.
How about the 2 grand slams?
2 grand slams?
Yes.
Congratulations and welcome to the team.
Cronenworth bats out of the 8th spot. That means he's the 8th member of the Padres to bat here in the top of the first inning. They have gotten to Luis Castillo in a big way on top 5-0.
Going into this ball game for Castillo, 146 in the third innings pitched. Only 19 home runs in 26 games started. That's pretty darn good. That's way fewer home runs than starts for the right-hander.
And his 34th pitch of this inning. And it's a fly ball headed to left field. Rosarena is back. This will take him to the track, but he makes the catch. It'll put an end to this inning, but not before the Padres did some serious damage. They scored 5 times. The big blow, the grand slam for Ramon Laureano. Oh yeah, he's a member of the Slam Diego Padres now. It's 5-0 San Diego.
On Fox 1, now you can stream your favorite live sports. So you can be there live for moments like these. Fox 1, streaming now.
When life calls for more, Mazda answers. With more adventure, more grip, and confidence. The Mazda CX-50, assembled in America, and the Mazda CX-5. Discover more at the Mazda Summer Sales Event. Current inventory remains unaffected by new tariffs.
Take advantage of one of these exceptional offers during the More to Move You sales event.
With less pain and swelling from active psoriatic arthritis, imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. Some patients even felt less fatigued. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
5-0 Padres have lead over the Mariners. Great start tonight as we check out the Mariners lineup, brought to you by Appliance Alley. Rosarena will lead it off with Raleigh batting second, doing the catching. Rodriguez is in center field with Naylor at first, Suarez at third, Polanco the DH, Canzone in right, Crawford at short, and Young at second base as Dylan Cease has a 5-run lead with which to work. And here's a fly ball down the right field line, headed towards the corner, and it'll be a foul ball. Rosarena taking it down that right field line to the corner, and that nearly looked like it was going to go.
All right, Dylan Cease, there's your high five in the top of the first. 27th start for Dylan, trying to improve his record to 7-11. More strikeouts. Boy, the strikeout is there. 178 punch tickets and 137 plus innings. Not a lot of walks. He needs an economical first inning, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3. Bing, bang, boom. Get back into that dugout.
By him, and it's 0-2. Those are the fastball. .240, 24 home runs, 61 runs batted in for Rosarena.
I'm keeping an eye on Dylan tonight to see if he's maybe trying to be a little bit too fine, right? He's got such good stuff. Good fastball, 97, 98. He's got that biting slider. Like right here, no 2-2 counts. Get him right here, 1 and 2.
Line to right field, and coming in to make the catch is Tatis for out number 1. Time for the Sequat Casino Resort scouting report.
Well, for the right-hander, Dylan Cease, he's got to avoid the walks. He is a strike thrower, right? But still, no free passes. Competitive pitches. We know that sometimes he can be kind of wild on the arm side with the fastball to the lefties, glove side of that slider. He's got to land that slider early and then that top rail fastball for the swing and miss.
One down here in the first inning for Cal Raleigh. Last night connected on his 50th home run of the year. Day before yesterday, it is 48th and 49th, so 3 home runs in the last 2 games for Raleigh.
I'm looking at Cal's feet. He's close to that chalk line. So he's up on top of the plate. Look where his hands line up when he's set, right on that chalk line. Likes to turn and burn.
You know, relatively close to the plate.
Yeah. Out in front of that pitch right there. Top of the hot zone. Too hot for the hot zone? Okay, right-handed pitcher you're catching. Don't throw it down the middle. Home runs, 30. Against righties, so that means he's batting left-handed. Down the middle, no. Down and away. Up and in. You can tie him up, down and in as well. So the bottom line, you look at the 4, you look at the 5, even the 3. Likes to get extended, and he's looking to pull. Dead red.
Fouls it off himself, and the count remains 1-2. He had 29 home runs before the break. The most by a catcher before the All-Star break in Major League history. And he has carried it on to the second half of the season. He's now trying to catch Javi Lopez. Leads in that category among catchers. That is strike 3, gets him looking. Sinker, first strikeout of the night for Dylan Cease.
Locked him up with a 2-seamer. Brings it back. Frozen pizza. Beautiful pitch. Oh, I love that.
2 down in the first inning for Julio Rodriguez. Center fielder at 259 with 25 home runs, 73 runs batted in. To right field, and Fernando started back now in a step or two and over to make the catch. Ends the inning. Dylan Cease with a 1-2-3 first, 5-0 San Diego.
Normally at Hogwarts, the sorting hat picks your house. But with this Harry Potter theme game at You Choose. Get yours September 1st at Harry Potter Day. Visit padres.com/themegames.
Got you. Nexen Tire.
Whenever it's time for a new car, or it's time for a new beginning, time for some extra room, time to celebrate, or time to slow down and enjoy life. Whatever it's time for, it's time to see how Mission Fed can help. With better rates on loans and savings for all the things you're planning to do and ready to do. Talk to Mission Fed. Whenever it's time.
Cox Business Connect with RingCentral streamlines your business with an all-in-one communications platform. Get Cox Business Fiber Internet for just $50 a month when you bundle with RingCentral. Fiber availability limited in select areas.
Padres with the early upper hand over the Mariners. They lead 5-0 top of the second inning on our UC San Diego Health scoreboard. Luis Castillo, a man trying to make some adjustments. He's the pitch in Cincinnati, known to be a hitter's ballpark, so he went heavy on the changeup at the time, a little bit less on the fastball because he's trying to get the ball on the ground. Anything up in the air in Cincinnati can leave the park. So here in Seattle, a little different situation, more of a pitcher's ballpark. He decided to ride that fastball. It certainly bit him in the first inning, but he's going more fastball heavy. Only 4 changeups thrown in that first inning, Don and Mud. But I think for him, at least from what their people tell me, is he's going to constantly tinker, but he has got to have better command of the strike zone, regardless of which pitch he throws.
We thought that one was coming in here.
I didn't even see it. I saw you move and I bailed.
I was pretty sure it was coming in here. It did not. But it got back here in a hurry. Ended up above us by just a little bit.
You got me.
You didn't know?
I didn't even see it.
Okay.
I was looking up something on Luis Castillo.
It was coming to me.
Okay. Ugly finder?
Yes. Definitely found it.
Well, thanks for the warning, though, because I was bailing. I saw you bail.
I thought about trying to catch it, but then I thought it's going to ricochet and go right into my face. 3-1 pitch will miss it. That's ball 4. Leadoff walk for the number 9 man, Freddie Fermin.
Well, thank you very much, Mike Pomerantz, for that report on Castillo. You know, when I look at his numbers, with the movement, you would think that he's like a ground ball pitcher, right? Well, no, not the case. He's a fly ball pitcher. We saw one already, the grand slam. So as Mike mentioned, Cincinnati, Hitters Park, yeah, you better counter with something. Movement, down in the zone off speed. Here, maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Pulls it back, and we'll take ball 1. Second time through this order. 34 pitches in the first inning for Castillo, and that walk for Fermin, that's the 3rd walk allowed by Castillo. Has just 1 strikeout so far. This does not look like the Luis Castillo we're used to seeing.
You know, make him get that sinker and slider up. If he's not getting the call low in the zone, he's going to want to throw that pitch. He's want to get a strike. So what do you do as a pitcher? You bring it up in the zone a little bit. If it's hung in the zone, go to hacking.
In there for the strike period to be taking.
So that's the one you got to crush. You know,
fastball right down the middle.
I'm not going to crawl in the mind of Fernando. He's got a plan up there, but 2-0 fastball right down the middle. That's a crushable pitch right there.
Strike 2. Well, darted down a little bit lower.
That previous pitch may have been the only really good pitch you get the at bat, unless he makes a mistake. Let's see if he gets another offering. Might expand here off the plate somewhere. Nope.
Down the line at third. It's picked by Suarez. He fires to second. Out there onto first. Going to be late. Nice play by Suarez, who was charged with a throwing error last night. Nice play from almost foul ground there to get the lead runner in Fermin at second base.
Well, we've seen some nice plays on the left side of the infield for the Mariners. Wow. Jumping, going away from second base and firing a strike to get the lead runner. That's a really nice play by the guy they called Gino.
Back in Seattle, his second go around as a member of the Mariners. And 1 out, 1 on. Luis Suarez. A high strike at 95. Rice grounded out to shortstop in the first inning, 0 for 1. Runner goes in Fernando, and it's fouled off to the left out of play. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code Padres to get $50 instantly when you play $5. Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy partner of the Padres. One out, 1 on. Arise waiting on an 0-2 pitch and pops it up left side, sending the shortstop J.P. Crawford to short left field. He'll give way to Arozarena, who makes the catch for out number 2. So Arise is 0 for 2, and that'll bring up Manny Machado. And he struck out swinging in the first inning, the only strikeout for Luis Castillo tonight. This is back up the middle into center field. A base hit for Manny. Oh, the return to sender right there. Right back up the middle, and the Padres have runners at first and second with 2 down.
Should be as no surprise also Manny Machado squaring that one up. You can hear that one all the way up here. That's 103 off the bat. Yeah. I like that sound. Makes me happy. Except if you're a pitcher.
Would make you happy if you were facing him.
No, not at all.
Ryan O'Hearn walked and scored in the first inning. One of 3 walks allowed by Luis Castillo so far in his outing. This is his 50th pitch of his outing. Inning and 2/3. And the strike to O'Hearn evens a count of 1-1. .34 in the first, 17 so far here in the second. 5 runs in the first inning. The big blow, the grand slam. Well, Moriano with that grand slam.
See if Ryan can flare something the opposite way right here.
Swinging a foul tip held onto by Kyle Raleigh to end the inning. Padres will strand a pair. Well, it is the Vedder Cup, and we come back. Eddie Vedder will join us in the booth.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Many people experienced remission at 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya is now approved for Crohn's disease. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
When an accident turns your life upside down, insurance companies are not on your side. They're out to protect their profits instead of your future.
Not on our watch. At Singleton Schreiber, we fight for you. We will hold them accountable.
Your case isn't just a number to us. It's your life, your family, your future.
And we take that fight personally. Don't let the insurance companies win.
Call Singleton Schreiber today, and we'll make them pay.
Call now, 877-600-6000.
It is 5-0. The Padres have the lead as we head here into the bottom of the second inning as Dylan Cease returns to the mound again. As Cease with a good first inning. Had a 1-2-3 first inning as they got Rosarena to line out to right. Struck out Raleigh. Got Rodriguez to fly out to right and enjoys a 5-0 lead as we head to the home half of the second inning. Josh Naylor leading it off here for the M's in the second. Well, as promised, Eddie Vedder is here. And so is the CEO of EB Research Partnership. Michael Hund is along with us as Naylor fouls that one down the right field line. So great to see you, Eddie. Thanks so much for joining us.
Are you kidding?
What
an honor and a privilege.
Eddie, how are you? Michael, welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome as well, Michael.
We've got a Hall of Famer right here.
That's right. Rock and Roll Hall of Famer right
Wait,
there.
oh, okay.
Well, this Vedder Cup thing has got to be really cool for you. I know it's cool for us, but it's got to be really cool for Eddie Vedder.
Well, you know, I had no idea any of this was going on down in Arizona at spring training. And then when I heard about it, it was quite clever and very cool. But to have it make it all the way to the major leagues, and it's very special and very meaningful to us because they've highlighted a cause that we've dedicated our lives to, which is curing some certain rare diseases, and we've made great headway. And but it's always nice to get a little headwind or tailwind to push us through. I mean, this inspires, you know, this kind of recognition inspires, you know, doctors, researchers, parents, the kids. So that's a win-win.
Eddie, tell us a little bit about epidermolysis bullosa and what it's all about, and how we can get the word out there to help families and people with it.
Well, yeah, that's what we've been working on, and it's a really brutal condition where the kids, the patients, they're just kind of missing a protein, so their skin does not adhere like we all take for granted. It also affects their internal organs. And 10 years ago, when my wife and I first became friendly, became aware, started to understand the condition. We were surprised there wasn't any help out there. And in the last 10 years, with the help of our good friend and CEO, Michael Hund right here, along with the other families and other groups that participate with us in EBRP, now there's some treatments, there's some clinical trials, and ultimately we're looking for a cure.
Michael, we understand that both the Padres and the Mariners are going to be contributing to this as well, which really helps you guys out a bit, I would imagine, also.
Absolutely. I mean, like we say, a cure is not an if, it's a win, and really what accelerates that is support. So thank you to the Padres, thank you to the Mariners, not only for the philanthropy, but really the awareness. I mean, you saw young people with EB out on the field here today. What this platform does is so important to really educate the world and put us on that path to achieve the ultimate goal, which is not only a cure for EB, but really a model that can help the 400 million people on the planet with a rare disease.
Well, Michael and Eddie, I mean, you're so well known throughout the world, the music industry, and it's amazing the force that you have in something like this. What's the kind of the response? And other than Seattle, of course, and San Diego, your connections there. Is this a world thing? Is this through the United States thing? How often are you going out and spreading the word?
Oh, shoot. Well, most of our work actually happens behind the scenes, by funding research, connecting families, making sure that information is out there. And that's on a global scale.
That's right.
It's the monies raised are important because it's a matter of time too. It's important, the researchers are because it's a single gene mutation. So they've isolated the gene, the mutated gene. Now they're looking at how to replace and fix the condition. And we're actually within sight of making this a reality, that we could bless us, eradicate this difficult condition.
Eddie, your favorite memories of San Diego?
Well, I always think of Jack Murphy, and not only Padres Cubs games, Padres games, but also concerts, Rolling Stones, The Who. Many memories from Jack Murphy.
We're going to keep it right here and not go to break because you're here and we want to continue to talk with you. So we're going to keep it right here.
So I can say hi to my mom and my brothers and everybody back home.
Go ahead.
Hey, everybody.
But I mean, your early parts of your career and first bands, San Diego, right?
Yeah, and I worked crew at a little club called the Bacchanal, which I made some relationships and met Joe Strummer.
Bad radio.
That is bad radio. I'm even pouting back then. But yeah, I met Joe Strummer, Jack Irons, a few people that ended up those tangents and directions is what led me up here to Seattle 35 years ago.
How about San Diego high school memories? What can you share with us?
Well, I didn't graduate, so I can't talk about my senior year. I remember fights with the vice principal. He didn't like me. And then I found out he's still alive, and I know where he lives.
Well, you did okay. You did okay for yourself.
Yeah, I'm over thoughts of revenge.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I hope he's watching. You know who you are.
Who are some of your influences? Little kids want to be big leaguers. Did you have any aspirations of being a big leaguer? And in the second part of the question, in the music world, in your career, who was influential in your career?
Well, look, I mostly loved and still have fond memories of Sandlot baseball. And, for 6-7 hours a day on the in the summer, Chicago, and then Ecky Field is a place I used to play in North County, Encinitas, and then I got one home run at that ballpark, and then as far as musical influences, it was always The Who, Pete Townsend, Roger Daltrey, Keith Moon, John Entwistle. So they were
nice,
and their ability to excite. You know, they were the best live band ever at the time. Ouch.
And hit is Xander Bogaerts on the arm as he is in some pain right now. Is Luis Castillo hitting him?
That's a bad spot right now. Side note, the Who are actually playing Fenway tonight.
Really?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. They can still do it, huh?
Well, they did their first farewell tour in '82, and now they're doing what is going to be their farewell tour, and they're 81.
So you live in Seattle now. And my
Yes,
understanding is one of my other favorites, besides Pearl Jam, Dave Matthews also lives here. Is that true?
It might be a rumor, but I think
you maybe
so.
don't want to confirm that. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's on Friarwood Lane, 651.
Because I'm kind of a stalker. I may have to go there after the game. We'll see.
No,
I don't know.
He's a good guy. He'll invite you in for tea. And
What was the first guitar that was given to you? Was it something you purchased? Was it a gift? I'm always intrigued by musicians, like baseball players, their first glove given to you by somebody. What was your first instrument that you possessed?
Well, I was 12, and my birthday is December 23rd, and I begged my parents to put the two presents together to get the $115 Memphis Les Paul copy, and which they did. And I still have that one. I don't play it. Because then I got myself a Fender Telecaster working at Long's Drugs.
Well, Suarez over to make the basket catch with the first out.
Nice.
So let's talk about Telecaster here a little bit because the trophy that is handed out, that was pretty cool. Tell us about the design. We're actually showing it right now, but tell us a little bit about what went into this design.
Well, we thought it should be silver and gold because it's a trophy. And see, it's got they're going to inscribe the years. Mm-hmm. So it'll be a bit like this, you know, a flavor of the Stanley Cup, say, as it goes back and forth over the years. It's the same design as a '63 Telecaster, which is my main guitar, and it plays really well. I hope someday the Padres get to practice on it.
Well, you handed out an MVP award too to Cal Raleigh, I noticed before the game.
Yeah, they called it the Better Man Award. I did not think that up.
Well, it seems to fit. Cal Raleigh having an amazing season, hit his 50th home run last night. He appears to be a big deal here right now.
I mean, it's such a great game, and to see it played by, you know, the best in the world, it just never gets old.
This could be two. The second for one, on to first. That is two, and that'll wrap up our conversation. We thank you both so much
Eddie,
for joining us, and good luck.
What an honor.
Guys. Appreciate it.
Goodbye, San Diego. Miss you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Michael.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Line drive, center field, there it is, number 3,000 for Tony Gwynn.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby. A star for the ages for Tony Gwynn, number 3,000.
I mean, it was a great ride. It's been a great run. And to have the kind of night I had tonight, I really felt like I swung the bat really well. And so 3,003 sounds pretty good about now, you know.
Nice Oakleys, Stipe. Where'd you get them?
GovX.com.
Man, I gotta get me one of those. Where'd you get it?
GovX.com.
Hey, Stipe, nice boots. Where'd you get those?
GovX.com. Use it. Exclusive deals for first responders, military, and law enforcement only at GovX.com.
Hiya, Hannah here. Today at the Arco Reward Center, we're running some experiments to create the ultimate perks. Let's start with some money and fuse it with quality gas. Whoa! The ability to save up to $1 a gallon. Now what if we fuse these? Ugh! This might be our most controversial fusion yet.
Sign up and save with Arco Rewards.
5-0 Padres have the lead over the Mariners as we head to the last half of the third inning. Score on the UC San Diego Health scoreboard. As we take a look at the Padres defensively, brought to you by Valley View Casino. Left to right, Sheets, Laureano, and Tatis. Third to first, Machado, Bogaerts, Cronenworth, and O'Hearn. Fermin doing the catching for Cease. Well, that was cool.
That was fun. Baseball fan, loves music, quite a career in music, Hall of Famer. Good stuff. And thanks, of course, to Michael Hund and Eddie for what they do, bringing awareness. And
he left us his guitar picks.
I
by
saw
the way,
that.
over there.
Yeah,
See that?
very, very cool.
You would think that the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer would have guitar picks with his name on them.
Yeah.
I would only use mine if I was a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, too.
You know, Don, we talk about the baseball season being a grind and stuff.
Yeah.
Think about being a musical artist.
Ooh.
And, you know, you play in these
Tour.
cities, these tours, and
Yeah.
just not only around the country, but around the world. And it's like, man, every single, or, you know, not every single night, but, you know, you're playing, what, 3 times a week, maybe?
Yep.
3-4 times, maybe?
They're visiting more cities than we are, which is tough to do. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Bottom third here of the Mariners order. Canzone, Crawford, and Young scheduled to bat. A good start so far for Dylan Cease. Sounds like he was not pleased with his senior year experience. That's an ace. Still looking for his assistant principal.
Yeah.
He's alive. That's all he'd say. That's strike 3. Third strikeout for Dylan Cease.
Well, this is the Dylan Cease we want to see with the 5-run lead. That's the nasty slider in the zone for the swing and miss. You see the movement on that? The depth right over the top of that swing. He's got the feel for it. Looks nice.
One down here for J.P. Crawford. .264, 9 homers and 46 runs batted in first 128 games.
You know, another thing for Dylan Cease, if he continues to throw like this, you just take this crowd out of the game too. I mean, that's a big deal. Keep him quiet. Have that noise come from the Padre bats.
Time for the Kia player profile. No strikeouts by batters. This Mariners team does strike out a lot, and you add Eugenio Suarez to this group, and there's more punchies in there, as you would say.
Yep.
Out number 2 of the third inning.
Well, even though contact was made right there, what did Dylan Cease do? He got in his kitchen, and he got in his kitchen big time. Exit velo on that one was 75 off the bat. Good pitch.
Pitch in there for a strike to Cole Young, batting out of the 9th spot. First start of the series, first appearance of the series. At 236, 4 homers, 23 runs batted in. Here's a look at our wire cam presented by Defy. I think he went. Yes, he did. They checked with Ryan Wills, and he struck him out. So Cease has retired the first 9 in a row. 4 strikeouts, 5-0 San Diego.
Padres baseball is a total home run. There's fun for everyone at Petco Park. Step up to the plate and take swings of your own in the outfield area with a full-size field and an epic playground with the world's tallest climbable bat. Sundays are extra special for your family with Kids Fest before the game. And following most Sundays, kids can run the bases. Learn more at Padres.com/KidsFest.
This your bag, sir?
What gave it away?
Oh, you the Geico Gecko! I'm a huge fan. I filed a claim for my car with the Geico app. Only took 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, Geico's all about getting more than just savings.
The next time, how about less fluid ounces?
Fair enough. Oh.
You use this much serum?
Well, my skincare routine requires...
And a pump top? It's gonna make a mess. Well, I'm taking this.
You took all of them.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Have a nice flight.
Attention San Diego residents. Transform your yard into a stress-free paradise year-round with Big Bully's new exclusive turf, Effortless Flow by Carla.
Hi, I'm Carla, and I'm so excited today to introduce you to our new revolutionary turf called Effortless Flow by Carla, which can only be found here at Big Bully Turf.
No odors, no mildew, no bacteria. The future of turf is effortless. For a limited time, take 25% off and get $0 down and 0% interest financing. Big Bully Turf. Woman-owned. Waffles approved.
5-0. Padres have lead over the Mariners. As Jake Cronenworth's coming up here, it's time now for our Callaway Kings of Distance. Well, Jake Cronenworth with a home run last night. Only 362 feet. One of the four the Padres hit. 101.7 on the exit velo. 41 degrees on the launch angle.
Good for Jake getting to the double digits. Number 10, RBI number 45 for the Padres second baseman.
The Padres getting that 5-run start in the first inning. Lead at 5-0 as they bat here in the fourth inning. Cronenworth, Fermin, and Tatis scheduled to bat in the inning.
Castillo, he's got that low 3/4 arm angle, and on that sinker, man, that's tremendous action when he keeps it down. Up in the zone, yes, it will flatten out. That's when you have to attack. But if he keeps that down, that's how he gets those ground balls. But the ground ball rate for Castillo has really gone down over the years. I mean, he was well above 55% for a few years, and that was when he was money. But like Mike Pomerantz mentioned a couple innings ago, made a good report on the change of arsenal, right? Different venue, different ballpark, fewer change-ups.
Payoff pitch is fouled back to our left. Check out upcoming theme games, including Harry Potter Day on Monday, September 1st, featuring a themed hat, and Peanuts Day on Sunday, September 14th, featuring a Woodstock figurine.
Nice.
Explore all items and purchase a special theme game package at Padres.com/
theme game. That's Peanuts Day, right?
Yes.
Got it.
And that's strike three. Cronenworth thought he had ball four. He gets the bad news from Edwin Jimenez. Third strikeout for Castillo.
Okay, is it the four-seamer? It's got some run to it. It lights up and away. That's a two-seam sinker. Check that. Two-seam sinker.
What was that?
Two-seam sinker. You know, I forgot to ask Eddie.
What?
Name of my new band.
Well, I was going to ask Eddie is if he had any pointers for you in your singing that could improve, you know, without having to get you, since you won't see a coach.
Yeah, and I forgot to tell him that Jeremy spoke in class today.
Freddie Fermin walked in his only plate appearance in the second inning. One of three walks allowed by Castillo. The movement on his pitches lately in that first inning. Seems to have settled down here a little bit.
Hey, every hitter's MO is to get on base, right? Especially here, number 9 spot. Get out for Fernando.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Freddie Fermin becomes strikeout number 4 for Castillo. 2 down here in the 4th inning.
You can see what Castillo's trying to do. See the slider down and away? Well, he counters the 2-seamers into the righties. So you're thinking, you're maybe aware that 2-seamer in a slider away. That one lit up too. That was a nasty pitch. If taken, probably a strike.
Fernando didn't like it. Thought it was down. Instead, down 0-1. He's 2 for 2 in this game. I beg your pardon, 1 for 2 in this game. A double in the first, scored a run, then reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. He would score on the RBI single by Xander Bogaerts. That was the first run in the first inning, followed by the grand slam. All part of a 5-run first. Now ground ball right to the shortstop, J.P. Crawford, and that will end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning in Seattle's 5-0 Padres.
En Cox, siempre estamos un paso adelante. Por eso el precio de tu plan no subirá por 3 años. Garantizado. Increíble. Oh, s'mores.
Garantizamos el precio de tu plan por 3 años. Es solo otra forma de mantenerte un paso adelante.
Padres baseball is a total home run. There's fun for everyone at Petco Park. Step up to the plate and take swings of your own in the outfield area with a full-size field and an epic playground with the world's tallest climbable bat. Sundays are extra special for your family with Kids Fest before the game. And following most Sundays, kids can run the bases. Learn more at Padres.com/KidsFest.
No outlet, no problem. Choose a better, faster, longer-lasting PC powered by Snapdragon.
This November, the Padres home field gets a whole new lineup. When WWE...
An absolutely incredible scene!
It's Petco Park.
A slugfest for the ages. Oh my goodness! The epic performance that no one will ever forget.
Survivor Series, Saturday, November 29th. Tickets on sale now.
Padres baseball is presented by Prime. From shipping to streaming, it's on Prime. By UC San Diego Health, the official healthcare provider of the San Diego Padres. And by Sequan Casino Resort, official casino partner of the San Diego Padres. Ramon Laureano with a grand slam in the first inning. It's a 5-0 Padres lead tonight in Seattle. Dylan Cease has retired the first 9 that he has faced tonight, 4 by way of the K. Second time through this order. And Randy Arozarena leads it off for Seattle. Line down to right in the first inning. New career high for him in home runs with 24 this season for the M's left fielder. Second time through for Dylan this year has been a little different than what he is used to. 185 last year, jumping up to 255 this year, and the slug much higher. We'll get that one by him.
Still got the good movement with 96 right there for Dylan Cease. And the one thing I want to look for is, in particular, when you see those numbers, the breaking ball. If these Mariners recognize spin, if they would spit on it, if they would take it for a ball. If it's up in the zone, go to hacking on it. Ooh, that's 99 right there.
Payoff pitch. And he struck him out. 99 on the fastball. Got the good fuzz. That's 5 Ks for Cease. Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam.
Well, let's go back to the first inning. Cal Raleigh versus Cease. This is a great sequence. Slider down, four-seamer down. Where's this one? Out in front. See him lunging? But what's the MO right here? Down in the zone, moves his feet, throws it pizza. That's a great sequence right there. With the movement, inside corner for the called strike. Really good pitch to a really good hitter.
'98, but missing inside. Only connecting on his 50th home run of the year. And last night's contest, part of a Mariners win. When Padres pitchers K9, you win. Score 25% off your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty membership. Just ask to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout. The 2-1 pitch. And a pop-up. Mile high right side. Cronenworth coming in with his feet on the dirt of the infield. Makes the catch for out number 2.